tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What is that? 19!
Line 59! Hey, tighten down.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. The first down carry here for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, check. 51. Check.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 23 yards the pickup there.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check 51. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Show it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Down, steady.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
55.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 10, Texans nothing.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and Stills bringing it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. It's complete. Stills. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Wait! 51, south! Wait! He's checking, let him go!
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 38, Ryan, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You're set. 19. 25. That's what I do. Mike's back now. Over. Get your swing.
Watson on first down. That's complete to Cobb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Now second and goal from the 7.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike. 59. 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
51, stop!
They go play action now. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, 59, ready. Watch the shoot.
To throw on third down. Ryan. That's caught by Treadwell. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Ready. Watch 25. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Oh, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. The 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
54, Seth! Mike, 51! 55, Mike. Face. Coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 55! Mike, 50, get up!
Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Set. 19, 24. Alert, alert. 31. Check 50. Hold on. Check. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go to Johnson again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Caught by Cobb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That one, no? No, it's nothing.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 39. Switch it. Hey, Sal. Switch it. Check. Wait. Let him go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
You ain't doing nothing.
On 1st down, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Check 24. Watch 24. Slip. 4. Mike 5'9". I'm here all day.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 31. Check 31. Hold the look. Hold the look. Hold.
To Johnson again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
39.
Here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Check. Hey, replay. Check. Gun. Smart. Gun.
One last shot for Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the